Are you seeing that?
We are recording. Hello.
Perfect. Hello.
How's everybody going tonight? This is Jackrabbit with Broship. And that's Billy Goat.
What's
As
going
per
on, guys?
usual, you guys know how this works. We're here to talk nerdy stuff as per our usual.
Talk nerdy to me.
Oh. Okay, so.
Well, first of all, how have you been, man? We haven't really done this in a while.
I know. We haven't really talked a whole lot lately.
Yeah. This is going to be a new kind of series for us, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah, we'll probably try to do this as much as possible, but with our work schedules, yeah. Gonna be
let's aim for once a week. All the watchers out here, welcome aboard.
Yeah.
We're glad to have you. Hopefully you've been doing good. If you've been following us for a while, we've decided to do more content more often now, and we have a lot to talk about. So let's jump right in. Go ahead and start us off. What do you want to start with?
Well, we got wrestling we can always talk.
Yeah, a lot going on right now. WrestleMania season.
Yeah, it's WrestleMania season, and honestly, they got that pay-per-view coming up. Fastlane.
Yes.
Honestly, it's kind of a pointless pay-per-view.
I feel like what they should do to make Fastlane more interesting is, okay, the Royal Rumble winner picks the first champion. Have a number one contenders match at Fastlane that actually means something that isn't a throwaway title match. Instead of having a title match, why not have like a match that determines new number one contender, or do like a tournament and have the like semifinals and finals on Fastlane?
Like, instead of announcing that Drew McIntyre is going to face Bobby Lashley at the pay-per-view already, I don't know why they didn't make his match with Sheamus at Fastlane for the number one contendership.
That would be interesting. Sheamus, he's in the best shape of his career, in my opinion. He's actually looking like he did when he first came in. And I feel like he's still underrated, even though he's been a multi-time world champion. I feel like for some reason...
I agree. Sheamus is underrated. Sheamus is one of my favorites.
He's great. He's consistent. From day one when he won the title, I'm like, oh my God, maybe that was an accident. But then later, I'm like, this guy can go. Although his former tag partner, Cesaro, it's weird with what they're doing with him. He'll go on like a little bit of a winning streak, but then he won't win the title.
No.
I kind of want to see him win something big.
Yeah, I'd like to see him win the Universal title since he is on SmackDown right now. But right now he's feuding, from what I see, with Seth Rollins and Buddy Murphy.
You know what, though? I wouldn't mind seeing Rollins and Cesaro at Mania. That would be a good match. You could put Cesaro over and use that as like a stepping stone.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree there. But
do you think it's going to be like Kofi, where the fans just call for Cesaro to get that win, to where they just start cheering for him every week, like they did with Daniel Bryan, like they did with Kofi? Do you think it's going to be one of those organic things that just kind of happen, or do you think it's going to be...
as much as, Vince hated that, I don't think it's going to work with Cesaro. Vince just does not like Cesaro. I mean, just that it is. He says he does. He says he's a bad talker, which is total bullshit.
Okay, let's put it this way. He's... it's fine. He's okay. You didn't say the F word. We're good. You're allowed one BS once a night, okay?
Hey, Cesaro... I'm not Drew McIntyre off the Raw talk this last week.
Cesaro is not Seth Rollins level talker, but why does everybody have to be able to talk for 15 minutes? I almost feel like they're forgetting the wrestling part. Why can't Cesaro go out there, wrestle for 20 minutes, cut a brief promo? Like, hey, I've been here for this long, and I'm going to show everyone why I'm the best. Leave it at that, walk out, go on. He doesn't have to talk for 20 minutes.
No.
The Street Profits can talk for 20 minutes, and I'll be entertained. But Cesaro doesn't need to talk for 20 minutes. Nobody needs to.
To be honest, Cesaro's not bad on the mic. Now, I couldn't see him going out there and doing a 15, 20-minute promo. But to be honest, by himself, no. But most of these guys can't do that. Let's be honest.
Yeah, and
And
I feel like
you said
WWE's
the Street
biggest problem
Profits.
right now, they sign all these people, but then they just sit there. Someone like Aleister Black was a star in NXT. I watched him main event. I watched Johnny Gargano and Andrade tear it up with 20, 30-minute Iron Man matches that were getting the fans off their feet. They come to the main roster and they're just killed. Aleister Black was doing the backflip thing, he would do land in Indian style and just look around at his opponent and get mind games. He would kick people's heads in. I want that Aleister Black back. He was so good and so underused on the main roster. Why didn't they just leave him in NXT? A lot of these
I
people.
don't know.
My dad and I had a good conversation, and see what you think. We were talking about the women's division. The problem with the women's division isn't that they don't have the talent, it's that they don't have enough of them. They need more. They need Rhea to come up. They could use, if I were to say hypothetically, when Becky comes back, throw Rhea in with a few feuds, give us somebody else from NXT. Who do you think's ready for that spotlight?
On NXT
Because they have
right
like the
now,
best women's division right now.
Io Shirai, Tony Storm, uh, your girl Dakota Kai. I don't know why she's still down there on NXT. Gonzaga.
Let's talk about her for a
Raquel.
second. I watched Raquel Gonzalez in War Games. That woman is a star. Like, I'm sorry, with her height and actually being built, but not like toned. She's really toned. I feel like she could be main eventing pay-per-views. Like her and Nia
Yeah,
Jax when she took Nia over the table, I'm like, I want to see those two one on one. Or Rhea and Gonzalez on the main roster. Like
yeah.
they have talent. I just feel like they don't always. It's not the talent's fault. If you don't give your talent something good to work with, you're not going to do anything. Give me some names though of people that could be used better, and we'll kind of talk about them. Who do you have?
All right. Well, Lana could be used better.
She's
Not
getting
as
better. She's
really
getting better.
in she. Yeah, she is getting a lot better. But I would like to see her more do a manager wrestler hybrid with a male superstar, where she can be someone's voice, but not, um, but not, but also get involved physically when she win the mode. Not even a heel. I'm talking a face. Just like talk for somebody,
You
kind of like what
know,
Paul Heyman used to do, but able to physically get involved whenever needed. And my earbuds died. Damn it. Oh well.
that's not a bad idea. I want to see more from her in ring. I feel like she's really working hard to improve. Like
Yeah.
honestly, I will give her that credit. She's actually like whenever she wrestled a few of the matches I've seen, she's actually improved quite a bit in the ring. You know what I mean? Like she's not on Becky's level or
No, no,
anything
no,
like
no.
that, but she's really improving. Like she's really taken steps to up her game. What if you had her down in NXT for a while again to kind of get that fire that all the other women there have and kind of bring her up a level,
I mean,
being
that wouldn't be a
around
bad
that
idea.
being around that level of competition. Give her some
Yeah.
submission finishers. That way she's not doing all these strikes.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know what Lana's finisher is.
I think
The
she does
schoolgirl?
I think she does a kick to the head or like a super kick kind of thing.
Yeah, I have no idea what her finisher
Oh
is.
no, isn't it like the what X Pac used to do with the driver, where she like drops down with them, kind of like the X Factor? I think that's it.
Maybe. I've never seen Lana win a match.
She's won matches.
Except for with the schoolgirl.
Yeah.
Schoolboy girl. That's about it. Another one they could use a lot better is Bo Dallas. He is still employed, but yeah, he has not wrestled. Humberto Carrillo, Bo Dallas. There's a
Bo
lot of these.
Dallas, when he had that undefeated streak until R-Truth snapped it, he actually was pretty good. I actually liked watching him every week because the streak started and you were like, okay. And then he got in with Curtis Axel and they did the Axel Mania thing, which I was a fan
Which
of.
is hilarious. Hulk
But
Hogan had to mess that up.
you
Well,
could ha-
whoever actually lit that
you could
video of
take
him.
the best wrestler and still without direction, they suffer. Look at Ricochet. Oh my God, that guy is so talented.
Oh yeah, no.
but he
I
doesn't get
know.
much.
No, he doesn't.
So I guess this episode is going to be more wrestling, which is fine.
Yeah, I mean, I'll switch over to something else here in a
The
little bit.
match I'm looking forward to the most. I mean, I'm going to watch the NXT Takeover as well. It's going to be 2 days as well.
Oh,
But
no doubt. I'll be
I
watching.
would say it's between two matches for me: Edge and Roman for the story. Can Edge
Which
get
may
the
not be
comeback
Edge
win?
versus Roman. There may be a third factor in there.
Maybe Daniel.
Well, from what I'm hearing, and I would actually like to see that. Even with Daniel coming in as champion, I would like to see it.
Well, what they might do is have Edge spear Daniel so Roman's protected and doesn't take the clean loss. That might be the direction they're going.
That's possible too.
Or maybe they let Daniel win.
Yeah.
Which I would love to see Daniel as champion one more time because we all know he's getting to the end of his career. One more title run.
Even if Daniel wins at Fastlane and goes into Mania as champion, I'd be okay with that. Just to lose it to Edge, I'd be cool
I'd
with
be
that.
fine with that. The other match I'm looking forward to, Bianca Belair and Sasha Banks. Athletically, that's going to be one of the best matches on the card. I want to see if Bianca gets her moment or if they finally give Sasha her first WrestleMania win. I think it's going to go to Bianca, but we'll see what happens. We'll do a prediction video once the whole card's announced. How about that?
Oh, yeah, definitely. A few days before.
Yes. That way we can focus on just watching the show.
Yeah, I don't know what
one thing I don't... We've talked about this before, but let's talk about it to our user. If you're a wrestling fan, Jack and I both do not like it when they break up tag teams for no reason, and then one member gets pushed and the other member gets nothing, or they both get nothing.
Yeah.
Otis and Tucker.
I hate that.
Otis and Tucker. The Otis won Money in the Bank, and I thought maybe they were going to cash in for the tag titles, or Aleister Black was going to win Money in the Bank, which is what they should have done, and given Otis and Tucker a tag title run. Who else have they broken up? Or they just throw random people together?
Enzo and Cass.
Yeah, but
that one was kind of stupid too.
I'm talking about the current roster.
Oh, I don't know. They haven't really done it lately much besides having scenery.
The Iconics.
Oh, yeah. The All Iconics?
They were good
together. I love them.
They were good in NXT, but they come to the main roster and they're just not used properly.
Yeah.
Okay, so my dad was telling me he heard a bunch of wrestlers tested positive for COVID.
NXT people, yeah.
So my question is, are they jumping the gun with coming back to in-person shows?
No. Well, not really. They have deemed that it is safe.
It is a limited capacity. That's why they're not doing meet and greets. So I am glad they're not doing meet and greets.
Yeah.
But I feel like you and I and Brian are all planning on going next year to Texas for Mania.
Oh, heck yeah.
Which will be awesome. And doing the meet and greets and stuff. I'm actually looking at doing that. But I miss being able to go to wrestling events.
Oh, yeah. I miss me going and watching Raw, SmackDown. I've never been to a SmackDown. You have. I haven't. I
was in the front row when Daniel Bryan beat AJ Styles for the title when he turned heel. Adam, because Dusty and I got tickets. Dusty couldn't go. So I was either going to just not have the ticket be used, or I said, Adam, you've never been to a wrestling show. Come with me. I'm not telling you where we're sitting. He goes, okay. So we get there and we're in the front row. Charlotte came up right up to me and talked to me for a second. She offered to get a selfie, but I said no for some reason. I think it's because at the time she was a heel and I didn't want.
I didn't care.
I got a high five. I got a high five a few wrestlers. Becky broke her face. That was leading up to the Survivor Series where Becky broke her face and the man thing was getting ready to start. But I tell you what, that is the first time I've seen a woman get a standing ovation from the crowd like that. Whenever Becky came out to the ring that night, everybody was on their feet. We knew something was happening with Becky. She went from almost leaving the company to becoming the top star. So it just shows what can happen whenever you find that character. The Royal Rumble was pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see what they do with Mania. Lashley and Drew is going to be epic.
Oh, yeah. I have a funny feeling that one might end up getting some kind of stipulation because those two are going to tear each other up.
Hell in a Cell.
No. They do that one enough as it is.
You know what I would like to see?
What?
Actually? Okay, let's hear me out. Night 2, we're probably going to be Roman and Edge as the main event, and
Yeah.
if Daniel's in there. Night 1, Sasha Bianca 30-minute Iron Woman match. Give it to me.
Oh, heck yes. I would
Because
not mind seeing that.
let's say Sasha gets the first fall, Bianca gets the second fall with like 3 seconds left. So it's one of those like, okay, now we're going to sudden death. So it's one of those matches where you think Sasha's gotten it. At the last second, Bianca comes back. And then in sudden death, Bianca wins or something like that. Like, make it fun. Make it. That's what I miss about wrestling, man. I miss the days where the matches used to be really exciting. Like, the last exciting match I remember was Goldberg and Drew at Rumble. Like, I was like, okay. And right before the match starts, Drew headbutt spear, and it was like, oh my god! And then Goldberg spear Drew through the barricade, and I was like, this is just ridiculous, and it was awesome. That's what I
That,
miss.
that was a good
Those
match.
exciting matches. A lot of people are mad that Asuka's not on the poster.
Yeah, what is up with that? She's the Raw
Charlotte's
Women's Champion.
Charlotte's earned her spot on the poster, but it should be Charlotte and Asuka both there.
Yeah, exactly.
Why is it that Asuka is not appreciated as much as she should be? She was undefeated for a long time.
I have no idea. I don't get it.
And I have a prediction.
What you got?
If Edge wins the world title, you know who's going to beat him for it?
Who?
Stand back! There's a hurricane coming through. It's going to be Santina and the Hurricane in a handicap match against Edge, and they're going to beat him.
No.
Santina is going to become the first female World Heavyweight Champion.
That'd be funny, but no.
So, let's see. We've talked about I think Drew, Bailey, Sasha are doing the best work of their career right now. Like, all three of those are doing excellent work. Like, Drew goes out there every week, you see the fire. Bobby Lashley, you see the fire in him. Braun Strowman, Braun and Shane at Fastlane.
I don't know why they're throwing that match away like that. I mean, it's Shane. He definitely should be on Rainia's card.
He probably will be.
Yeah. He'll probably
Maybe
be
there's like a weird screwy finish. I feel like Fastlane, though, why do they have Randy Orton against Alexa Bliss?
Fiend's gonna return.
That's my prediction too.
That's got to be, because not very often that they would do a male versus female match. I mean,
no, male versus demon.
What?
You have the dark, twisted Alexa Bliss, who has been lighting Randy Orton on fire lately. I wouldn't want to go anywhere near her right now if I was Randy.
Me neither. Then again,
he just keeps getting hurt by her.
Oh yeah. Then again, to quote a certain TV character, and I pardon my language here, people, but bitches be crazy.
I was gonna say damn, but okay.
Sorry, I gotta say it.
Okay, another question for you.
On that one.
WWE Raw needs to go back to 2 hours. I'm sorry, 3 hours is way too long. Unless you're doing a special episode. That's why I like SmackDown better than Raw right now, is because 3 hours. Why? If you're gonna get more matches in, fine, but they're not. They're doing more promos, so just cut it down to 2 hours. Yeah. And only do your 3 hours the night after Mania, Legends night, the Raw before the Rumble, and that, 3 or 4 a year. You don't need the anniversary episodes, that kind of thing. But
yeah, no, and something you brought up was the Legends night. With these Legend nights, please just stop making them just where, the Legends just show up in backstage promos. What the heck? Let them.
What they need to be doing is putting over the new talent, making them look good by using, like when Hogan and Drew did the pose off. That kind of helped Drew a little bit. It was pretty cool to see.
Yeah, that was fine, but don't just use these legends and be like, oh, hey, there's this legend, there's that legend. You could
use your comedy legends like the Hurricane backstage to do something funny.
Yeah.
Like he could be like, what's up with that? No blind tags anymore? What's up with that? But like, another thing. I would like to see more NXT people competing on the main roster shows like they did with Survivor Series that year. I would love to see Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez against Nia and Shayna at Mania for the women's tag titles because Dakota wasn't even the legal woman and they counted it as a pass out even though Raquel was legal.
Yeah, what up with that?
Yeah, so I just wish they were more consistent. I feel like if you had some fans that knew a little bit about wrestling and like if you and I went there and we actually got educated on the business end of things and how things actually work around there, we could help make some good changes to the company.
Oh yeah.
Especially with creative, because if it's stupid, if it sounds stupid, it probably is stupid. Let's not do this. Unless it's a comedy segment and it's like R-Truth doing something funny with the, I-95 champion. I would say not to allow it. Don't do stupid stuff. Like the whole
Yeah.
fire thing with Orton, he was just healed at the Rumble without any burns on his face.
Yeah, like what was up with that?
What's up with that?
What
I
up
want
with
to know.
that?
Yeah.
Oh,
So
all right.
if you're gonna do it, at least make it consistent and actually mean something.
Yeah. Like Randy should have kept that mask on his face. I mean, the commentators did try to bring it up, but at that point it was already too late.
It's
He
the
should have
aloe
kept
vera, man. The aloe vera works wonders.
he should have kept wearing that mask all the way up until about Mania and then finally take it off.
I have a burn on my arm from when I was cooking steak and the oil splattered me, and it still hasn't healed yet all the way. And that's
Yeah,
been 2 months.
Yeah, it takes a while to heal burns. They don't
Yeah, it
hurt easy.
does.
They don't. They don't heal easy.
No, they
Just trying.
don't.
No, I don't have any burn marks on me.
But I
But
think we
no,
need to start doing like a weekly talk show here. At
yeah.
least once a week if we can.
But yeah, no. Okay, well, let's get away from wrestling for a second. So this thing isn't entirely wrestling.
No.
No, no, no.
No. No.
I'm
Delete.
gonna stop.
But yeah, we do not. We have a lot of stuff we like.
Yeah.
So what else do you want to talk about?
All right. Well, episode 4, I believe it's 4 of Dino Fury will be this weekend.
Cool.
Which I think this is either this episode or the next episode. They introduced the Green and the Black Ranger.
Okay.
What's interesting is the Green Ranger in Japan is a male, but here we're going to be having a female. Which
I like
is the
it.
first
It's different.
time
Yeah.
we've ever had a female Green Ranger. But the ironic part about this is the Green Ranger Zord in this is a saber tooth.
Okay.
And the original MMPR, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, for people who don't know, I'm pretty sure most people do, but the Yellow Ranger, which was also a gender swap.
Yes.
In Japan, the Yellow Ranger was male. We had it as female because we didn't want all males.
Okay. Now that we're talking about favorite shows, though, let's.
And I'm going to finish what I was saying here in a second, then we'll switch up. And the thing about that is, and her Zord was a saber tooth. So it's kind of ironic. People have kind of made the connection to MMPR. I'm like, that's fine. Just kind of like a slide reference there.
Yeah.
All right, what were you going to talk about, Billy?
So since we're on this TV shows, let's talk about a few of each of our like favorites. Let's see. I know you have different shows you enjoy. What are some things that you find yourself liking? Could be stuff you've already watched before. Let's just talk a little bit. Name a few of your favorite shows of all time.
Well, right now, my main ones I watch are Superman and Lois, which is the new Superman show, which is actually pretty interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Of course,
I
there's
watched
Flash.
the first episode.
There's Flash. There's Black Lightning. Legends of Tomorrow. I'll admit I actually like that show.
I heard it's pretty good.
It's pretty campy sometimes. Campy, that's a good word for it.
How many tents do they set up?
What?
How many tents are they setting up?
Oh, that was a bad joke.
I know.
That was bad, Billy.
That was.
That was bad. And then there's Supergirl. You also got NCIS.
Yeah.
I used to watch New Orleans and Las Vegas, but I mean not Vegas. Los Angeles. But I kind of stopped watching those. I just watch the main show now.
Okay, so you have quite a few shows you watch.
You watched Charmed and Riverdale. I used to watch Riverdale, but I just fell behind and I haven't had time to catch up on
Yeah,
it.
Riverdale, how they have it on Netflix, but on the new season you have to keep up with the latest 5 episodes, and I'm caught up. The new one airs Wednesday. A lot of crazy stuff has been going on, which I will get into like a show review sometime. It's just nuts what they're doing. It's great, but it's like all the time jumping and stuff. It's made it fun. Riverdale's good. Vampire Diaries, of course. I've just finished Fate, the Winx Saga, which, from my understanding, was a cartoon in the 90s.
Yes, it was called Winx Club. Yes.
Yes, and it's completely different. It's very gory, it's very violent. There's a lot of death and fighting and F words thrown around and everything else. So it's a really
Yeah.
good, yeah, it's a really good thing. I like that one, and then a couple of other Stranger Things, of course. The final season will be coming, and then Witcher, and those are pretty much
Oh,
the main ones I watch.
Stranger Things. There we go. You just made my show. Named my show there.
And then a new Pretty Little Liars spinoff called Original Sin, but it's its own original show. That's going to be coming out as well, which I'm very excited for that.
Yeah,
So
I'm ready for Stranger Things to come back.
I am too. We know based on the trailer, the Hopper's not dead, which I call that because they wouldn't have killed him off that way when they already killed off Billy. So they wouldn't have killed off two main characters like that. And they killed off Lexi, who just wanted his damn slushy. And poor guy. I felt bad when they killed him. He was just starting to kind of live a little bit of like an American.
I know.
And then we'll see what happens with Hopper and Elle. And
I
I mean,
don't
it's
think
going to be
it's the
weird.
last season.
No,
I don't.
they've confirmed this is it.
This is it.
They're doing a part A and part B for the final season. They're going to release like part A of the final season, like half the episodes, and the other half. That was the original plan. I don't know if they're sticking to that, but it's going to be the last season. They said they're getting too old to be sold as kids anymore, so that's why this has to be the last season.
Yeah.
Now, what they could do is do a time jump thing eventually and do a reunion movie where the Stranger Things returns. Like there's a new threat they have to deal with. That I would be game for. I would love to see Stranger Things on the big screen down the road.
That would be sweet.
Yeah. Same thing with Charmed. The show is great. A lot of people hate on it. I love the new Charmed.
I haven't really. I watched some of the first season. I just ran out of time to watch it. But it actually was entertaining. Like it wasn't. It wasn't the
Yeah.
original, but it wasn't bad.
Right before you called me, I was getting ready to watch the new episode. I'll have to watch it in the morning when I wake up. But there's the newest episode on there, and they've been doing a lot of interesting things too, breaking curses, all that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah.
My favorite character on that show is Macy and Harry. Those two are probably my two favorites.
All right. So, have you bought anything interesting lately, Billy?
I did some figures. I did the review on here, on our channel a little bit.
Yeah,
I did get a few action figures, and I got some Magic cards. Oh, I went to Walmart and I pulled a pack and got Tybalt in my first pack, and
Nice.
Moon Burning Demon, a $35 card out of a $5 pack.
Nice.
And like I said, I pre-ordered Strixhaven. I got the set box, which comes with 30 as opposed to 36 draft packs. So I'll be doing that on our channel. I'll open the packs on our channel at some point. So that's pretty much it. I haven't really bought anything lately. Like my apartment's getting to where I have everything I can fit in here. So I have no reason to get more stuff.
Yeah, I understand. You might
So
want to
I'm
bring
just-
your camera up there, buddy. You're kind of going down.
That's what she said.
You're cutting your head off.
Ah, I'm the headless horseman.
No, me. Let's see.
I did get
don't
the new
have
Cassandra
anything-
Clare book.
Oh, nice. Shadowhunters series. I know it's not called Shadowhunters, but
This one's called The Last Hours. It's the sequel to the prequels.
okay.
New trilogy.
Okay. Me. I bought all that Kamen Rider Saber stuff. I think I brought it up on the channel, but it's stuff that will be reviewed.
Awesome.
I bought more Lightning Collection, of course, because I got to keep up on that shit.
Yeah, I heard it's shocking.
Stuff. I need to stop saying shit.
I heard it's shocking though.
But yeah, no.
Does it just zap energy into you?
Funny. But no. and a bunch of other stuff. And I don't have anything I can grab my hand on right now, but yeah,
That's
I got a bunch
fine.
of other stuff. I did
This is our
order.
intro episode, so
Yeah, sorry if this is a mess. We're gonna try to like write stuff out and make it more formal. And I got some stuff on order from Amazon right now. Gotta love stimulus money. I've got the last Wonder Ride book for Kamen Rider Blades. So I'll have all his main books. So I'll be covered there. And then I also ordered the 6-pack. I think it's 6. Yeah, I want to say it's 6. 6-pack for the Mission Impossible movies. So
oh,
that will have
nice.
Fallout on it, which I have not ever seen. I have not seen the movie that caused the Mustache Gate in the original Justice League.
Okay,
Did you hear about that?
I did not.
Okay, so if you look really close, if you watch the theatrical cut of Justice League, they had to refilm a lot of it because the studio was being, well, stupid as shit. God damn it. Being terrible.
And you were worried about me cussing.
I didn't say I was worried about. Okay, as I was saying, and I'm not really cussing, I'm just saying language is not really the world's greatest to be saying, look, kids can hear you. Okay, but okay, what happened was they had basically Josh Whedon refilmed most of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
And at the time when they did those massive reshoots, Henry Cavill was between principal photography and reshoots for Mission Impossible Fallout.
Okay.
And Paramount did not want, they wanted his mustache to look genuine, so him actually grow it himself, not use a fake. Which I can kind of give him credit. I can understand why they would want him to do that. So they did not want him to shave it between principal photography and reshoots, so that way, it looked the same.
Right.
So they had to try to edit out the mustache on Henry Cavill's face. It didn't do such a. If you pay attention really close, you can see it. I've not been able. I don't pay that much attention, but apparently people could see it.
What they should do is replace it with the picture of a unicorn that like rides across, just doing this the whole time to see if people are distracted in the scene. You just see this like unicorn doing this.
Pretty funny, but yeah. So that's what happened there, and it's almost.
Oh, you're talking about DC. I want to talk about a trailer I saw that was fantastic, and that is for the Batman with Robert Pattinson. Oh my gosh, they went full Arkham Asylum, where he's beating down this dude, like punching the hell out of him, like he did in the games.
Oh, yeah.
It's a take no prisoners Batman, and it looks like we're getting the Riddler as the villain.
Yeah, it's funny you bring the Batman up because they just finished principal photography for it.
I heard that they were so strict on the scenes, if there was one small mistake, they reshot it.
Well, I don't blame them.
Like that director, if you were holding a pen, if a background extra was holding a pen, it was supposed to be here instead of here, they had to refilm the entire scene.
Well,
that's how they were.
That's not a bad thing, though, because you got to make sure that everything's right, because these comic fans are very, very picky.
Yeah, but if a pen's here or here, I don't care.
Yeah, I know, but there are people who are that picky.
Oh, I didn't tell you a prank I pulled on my coworker.
What'd you do?
I wrote, pen is broken. That's why I'm sad today. But I didn't put a space between pen and is. So it said, penis broken. That's why I'm sad today. he looked in the window at me and just shook his head. And I gave him a thumbs up, and he gave me a thumbs up back. So I told my coworkers about it. They were laughing. They were like, oh my gosh, that is just awesome.
Please tell me you told Viper about this.
I don't know if I did. I might have.
You're going to have to. Yeah. I almost had a kitty wrestling match over here a little bit.
Oh boy. I bet it was perfect.
I said almost. They were swatting at each other, so they were playing, but
the SWAT team's back. Wait, do you have your Twisted Tea? Your cat comes up and attacks you with the Twisted Tea. That's how you know you didn't feed them or pet them or whatever they wanted. You're in trouble if they bring out the SWAT team with Twisted Tea. I don't even drink, and I want to buy a Twisted Tea just to be able to have it in case I ever need self-defense. You know what you could beat someone with was the old cell phones. Have you ever seen the old cell phones in the
Oh
cars?
my god, yes. Those things
They
were
were like this
bricks.
big, and they were in a case, and yeah,
Oh
they
yeah.
were like bricks.
Come here, Aristotle.
So,
Oh,
guys, to warn
kitty
you,
cat.
we are goofy and we joke around a lot. So that's one thing that is natural for us. So you will hear us giving each other a hard time all the
Oh
time for
yeah.
no reason, and
And
it's fun.
oh yes.
Actually, I actually forgot to say this, but this is a stat that's interesting. This year, I have sat down with you and Viper more than anybody else to watch a Mania with you guys, even more than my own family. Like I have, like
That's true.
we've been together for I don't know how many Manias. I know we did last year. We did day one. We didn't do day two. Um,
I thought we did both days last. No, we
no,
did day 2, not day 1.
no, we did day one because they ended with Taker. Day two, I was
Oh
home
yeah,
by
yeah, yeah.
myself and we Skyped. Uh, we
That's right.
did. I want to say we've done at least four Manias together, including the one where the Hardys came back.
Yep. No,
So
it's got to be like 5 or 6.
hold
I'm
on.
trying to think.
30 was the first one on the network. We didn't do 30 together because I was at home with my dad watching that
Yeah.
one. I think we did 31,
Yeah, I
maybe,
think we
or 32. But we've done
yeah.
quite a few together. And it's just fun to be able to sit around and actually enjoy a Mania. Because the problem is, we don't get a lot of time with our schedules being so different. Like, we're both night shifters, but I work 12s and you work 8s, and then your off days are usually opposite of me.
Yeah. And
So
you
the
live
only
all the way
time,
down in Hillsboro too.
well, it's not that far. But
All right. I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording here.
okay, we're gonna call it a night now, guys, and come back for episode two. We will be doing more of this stuff, and we're
Yep.
not gonna. I don't want to have like a script, but we'll have maybe a few talking points at least.
Yeah. Uh I'll let you guys go. All right. I will catch y'all later. I will upload some form of video within the next week and I will catch y'all later.
And we will